Alright, YouTube, going to continue with my movie collection. This is part 7, I think. So, hopefully get through quite a few more on here. Christmas, thank God, is coming up, so I should be able to have a lot more movies to show you. Plus, I'll be getting a PS3, thank God, so I'll be able to get some Blu-ray movies. But we'll go ahead and continue. Magnolia. I love Magnolia. I think this movie is amazing. My favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie behind Boogie Nights. Just fantastic. Great cast. Tom Cruise, Philip Seymour Hoffman, William H. Macy, Julianne Moore, John C. Reilly. Just an amazing cast in this. It's a 2-disc edition, by the way. So it's like a digibook, opens up like this. It had a slipcover, but it was kind of beat up, so I just took it off. But if you haven't seen this, I highly recommend it. It is long, but that's how Paul Thomas Anderson movies are. So Magnolia. Next is Maverick. Very fun movie with Mel Gibson, who looks like he's about 60 now. He just hasn't taken care of himself, but this movie is very funny. Also with Jodie Foster and James Garner. About a poker player, Mel Gibson, who's trying to enter this tournament, and just everything goes wrong with him, and he ends up with Jodie Foster and James Garner. So has a good twist at the end too. So, but there you go, Maverick. The Matrix. Everybody loves The Matrix. This is the only one I own of the series. I want to get it on Blu-ray when I finally get my PS3 because it has a sweet edition. But the other ones are okay, but this one is amazing. It's very good sci-fi movie. Of course, it is the snapper case, and I hate those. But most of you probably seen it, so I won't talk much more about it. But there you go, The Matrix. Next is one of my favorite movies, Memento, with oh gosh, I love him too. Oh my, I can't. Man, why is his name? I can't remember his name, and I love him too. But there it is, Memento. Awesome movie. I love how they play it. Goes backwards. That's how the movie goes. Directed by the great Christopher Nolan, who of course directed The Dark Knight and Batman Begins and Prestige. It's a sweet 2-disc edition. I'll open it up for you. Most of you guys have probably seen this one if you are interested in it. It is very awesome. I love this movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. About a man who suffers from short-term memory loss, and he's trying to find his wife's killer. Awesome twist at the end. Well, I guess you can kind of at the end or at the beginning, however you look at it, but there you go, Memento. Next is 2-disc edition of Men in Black. I love Men in Black. I love the first one. The second one's okay. It's definitely not as good, but I love Will Smith, like I've said many times before. Haven't watched this in a while. I hang on to it just in case I ever want to pop it in. But it is funny at points, but it's definitely not as good as the first one. I need to pick up the first one on DVD. Next is the 2-disc edition of $1 Million Baby, 2004 Best Picture winner. I've yet to watch this, actually. I've never seen it. I blind bought this, and I have never watched it. I've had it for like a long time, quite a few months, and I've never watched it. I need to watch it, so I apologize for that. But I've heard great things about it. Of course, it's directed by Clint Eastwood, who does a lot of great movies. But $1 Million Baby. Minority Report, 2-disc edition with Tom Cruise. My friend actually had me watch this with him. I heard the things about it. I wasn't sure if I'd like it, but it is very good. It's a great sci-fi movie. I highly recommend it. About in the future, the police can kind of find out crimes before they happen, so they can stop them. They can prevent murders and such. Very good movie, so definitely check it out. Minority Report. Next is Miracle, about the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team that won gold. Very good sports movie made by Disney. Caruso plays head coach Herbs Brooks in it. He does a very good job. Just a good feel-good movie with sports in it, so Miracle. The Mist, Stephen King's The Mist. Amazing movie, directed by Frank Darabont, who of course did a lot of great movies such as Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile. He does a lot of Stephen King adapted movies. Great ending to this, very depressing ending, but also a very good ending. Thomas Jane, I really like Thomas Jane. I think he's very underrated. And Marisa Gay Harden, who does a fantastic job in this, even though she plays a complete bitch. But there you go, The Mist. Next is The Mummy, with Brendan Fraser. I love The Mummy. I think it's a great movie. And then I'll just show these next two with it. The Mummy Returns, which I just watched actually the other night because I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, here it is. Sorry. There's The Mummy Returns, and then there's Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I saw it in theaters, and it wasn't that good, but I got it just so I had all three of them. So, but I love the first one's definitely my favorite. Then The Mummy Returns, then Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. But there you go. It's The Mummies. Next we have My Cousin Vinny, hilarious movie with Joe Pesci, and Marisa Tomei, who won Best Supporting Actress for this role. I didn't know that for a while until I finally got the DVD and I read, oh wow, she won an Oscar for this. Hilarious movie about Joe Pesci who goes to defend his his cousin or his nephew, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his nephew in Alabama who was charged with murder that he didn't commit, and just things go completely wrong for him, but it's hilarious. So, My Cousin Vinny. Next is, I love this movie. Fortunately, it's another snapper case. It is Mystic River. I want the 2-disc edition of this, or I think they even have 3 discs. Maybe I'll get it on Blu-ray when I finally get my PS3. I love this movie. It's amazing. Of course, directed by Clint Eastwood. Great cast: Sean Penn, Kevin Bacon, and Tim Robbins. I think Tim Robbins won Best Supporting Actor, and Sean Penn won Best Actor, and was nominated for Best Picture. Amazing movie, Mystic River. Next we have My Super Ex-Girlfriend. My mom picked this up for me. I didn't want to see it, and I gotta admit it wasn't that bad. I mean, it has some funny moments in it. I mean, if you want a good, just like romantic comedy, I guess that's what you could call it. It's funny. I mean, definitely not something great, but it's definitely watchable. So, My Super Ex-Girlfriend. National Treasure 2. Who doesn't love National Treasure? I have the first one. I don't know what happened to it. I need to find it because I love National Treasure. Second one is very good. I was worried about it. I didn't think it would be as good, but it comes just as close. It might even be better than the first one at some points. It's tough to judge, but it is very good. I really enjoy it. I need to watch it. I might even watch it tonight. I don't know yet, but it is fantastic. Nicolas Cage is very good in it. So National Treasure 2, even though I think he's like bankrupt now or something. I don't know. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Jack Nicholson. This is the sweet 2-disc edition of this. I love this movie. This movie is fantastic. Of course, only one of 3 to win the Big 5 at the Oscars. This was Jack Nicholson's first Academy Award for Best Actor. It opens up like this. There's a 2-disc. Amazing movie. Randall P. McMurphy is a great cinema icon as far as I'm concerned. But there you go. Next, we have The Perfect Score, about kids who try and steal the SAT scores. Very good comedy. I mean, nothing great about it, but I do enjoy it. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. So if you haven't seen that, I'd say check it out. It's got a decent cast. Chris Evans is really good in it. But there you go. Perfect Score. Pacifier with Vin Diesel. Very good Disney movie. I really enjoyed it. It actually comes in a white case, and you don't see many of those anymore. It's funny. I mean, I remember I saw it when I was, younger, of course, and I thought it was really good. It's good. I mean, it's an enjoyable family film. So, The Pacifier. The New Guy. Yes, I have The New Guy. I used to love this movie. In fact, believe it or not, there used to be a time when I could recite like every line from this movie. I don't know why. It's pathetic. Thank God I've forgotten how to do that. But it's entertaining at times, and plus Elijah Dushku's great to look at, so that it has that going for it. But it's funny, but it's nothing great about it. So The New Guy. Night at the Museum. I was really impressed with this. In fact, someone who burns movies for me actually just got me the second one. I'll probably check it out. I mean, why not? I'll show you guys my burnt movies too pretty soon in one of my updates. I haven't shown you guys those yet, actually. But Night in the Museum, it really impressed me. I really enjoyed it. It's a very good, entertaining family movie. So, Night at the Museum. No Country for Old Men. I love No Country for Old Men. Unfortunately, it's just the 1-disc. I know they have a 3-disc out now, and I really want to pick it up. That's one of the few movies I think I'll double dip and get another copy of it. I love No Country for Old Men. Of course, won Best Picture in 2007. Javier Bardem's a complete badass in this. Tommy Lee Jones, Josh Brolin, just a great cast. So, there you go. Next, I showed one of my updates, one of my favorite films, North by Northwest, 2-disc edition, 50th anniversary. It was just released a couple weeks ago. I think the 17th of November, I think it was. Cary Grant, Eva Marie Saint, directed by Clint Eastwood, what the hell. Alfred Hitchcock, probably his best movie in my opinion. I mean, he does a lot of great movies. I'm just not a big fan of his, but I love North by Northwest. So, there you go. The Perfect Storm with George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. Very good, very entertaining movie. Very good suspense to it, and I really like it. I think it's very good. Very sad at the end too, but it's very entertaining. Perfect Storm. Philadelphia, Best Actor to Tom Hanks, Best Original Song to Bruce Springsteen. This is, of course, Tom Hanks. He won back-to-back Oscars for this. I heard a lot of great things about it, so I picked it up. I blind bought it. It was okay. I mean, the acting is phenomenal. Denzel and Tom Hanks steal the show. They are phenomenal. The story's not too good. I'm not big on it, but it was directed by Jonathan Demme, of course, directed Silence of the Lambs. But it's good. It's okay. I mean, I was disappointed by it, but it does have great performances by these two, though. And the last two I'll get through really quickly. Phone Booth, awesome thriller with Colin Colin Farrell and Kiefer Sutherland and Forrest Whitaker. Very, very